See you later.
Unemployment figures out later this morning. What are we going to see, Simon?
Well, hopefully, like last time, we'll get a small fall, but whatever the number, we're going to have a quick look at why some of these headline numbers can be a little bit misleading. For instance, let's take a look at the detail of last month's figures. The Office for National Statistics said the number out of work fell last month by 17,000 to reach 2.48 million. But that headline amount, as I say, can be deceiving. For instance, 1 in 5 people who are aged 16 to 24 are out of work. We've been talking about that this morning. And April's data also showed that the number of people working part-time because they couldn't find a full-time job has reached a record high of over 1 million people. That's up nearly 40% on 2 years ago. Well, Xenios Thrasyvoulou is the founder and boss of jobs website PeoplePerHour.com, a website that allows people to go online and offer their skills and what have you. It's not a recruitment service, it's more like a marketplace.
Yeah, absolutely. So the difference, I guess, is that whilst in recruitment you're looking for a full-time job or part-time job, here what we're doing essentially is matching project work that small and medium-sized companies have with people who just want to get into the job market in the easiest way possible. So a project that leads to further more work is often the best way.
Now, you've seen like a 140% increase of people looking for, who haven't got a job, coming to try and find part-time work. Is this an acknowledgement that the labour market really has changed completely over the last few years? I mean, for example, the last recession we had, the internet wasn't really a feature at all in the jobs market.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think fundamentally what's happening is that work is becoming more flexible, it's becoming more digital, and yes, the labour market is changing. I mean, if you think about the reach that the internet gives people these days, and the ability to reach out to companies and start off with a small piece of work that then could lead to a part-time job or a full-time job, that did not exist back then, and that's what we're fundamentally doing.
Well, does this mean that these numbers now are much more misleading because we've seen this explosion in part-time working? If that hadn't happened, then basically the traditional jobs market, unemployment would be much higher. It might even be 3 million plus.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, there's 5-6 million people now who are working freelance, so those, a lot of those don't count in the classic sort of notion of unemployment. So I think the economy would be a lot worse off, put it that way, because a lot of people who are now shaping their own destiny by going out, setting up their own business and working out of that business would essentially be in the job market looking for work, so they would be unemployed.
What kind of people are you seeing? I mean, are you talking about people who must have internet and computer skills? Are people who don't have those skills being disadvantaged in the modern job market?
Not at all. I think the internet is becoming incredibly easy and accessible to people, and really anyone with an internet connection can access it and get online. On our site, for example, on PeoplePerHour's.com, you can just search for jobs that suit your skills and start bidding. You do not have to be a very savvy IT person to do that.
OK. All right, Xenios, thanks very much indeed. Those numbers will come out at 9:30 and get them live on the news channel. Hopefully we'll get a fall, but as I say, we're seeing big increases in youth unemployment and a massive increase in part-time people, which, if they were categorised as unemployed, the unemployment rate would be a lot higher.
All right, we'll wait to see at 9:30. Thanks very much, Simon.